Hello everybody and welcome back to Toronto by Nicola. Firstly, please ignore how insane my bangs are right now. They looked really good, and then I walked in the rain and then they were everywhere, so I had to straighten them and now they look ridiculous. And this is the thing about having bangs: when they look good, they look really good, but when they don't look good, they look like this. So this is just where we're at. This is how it's gonna be for this video. Okay, let's get started. So what we're talking about today is what's going on in Toronto in the months of May and June. I did the same thing for what's happening March and April, so I think this is how we're gonna do it for too long. I'll do them in like 2-month clumps. And then also, if you follow my Instagram or my TikTok, every single Friday I post what's going on in Toronto this weekend. That's kind of like a more digestible breakdown of what's happening in that weekend, and I often will have different events other than what I mentioned in this video as well, because I'll have like smaller scale things as well as big things. So without further ado, let's get started. First, I'm going to talk about Cirque du Soleil Curious. Cirque du Soleil is here. It opened April 14th, so I may have mentioned this in my last video, and it goes until July 17th. So there's lots of time for you to see that, all of May and June, plus into July. As with any Cirque du Soleil, it's supposed to be amazing. The people I know who have seen it so far absolutely loved it. They said not only was it really enjoyable to watch, but it was also really funny, which I didn't know it would be, but yeah, so great performance. Check out that if you're interested. I believe tickets start at about $80, so it is a little bit expensive. Next, we have the Princess Diana exhibit, which opened on April 20th and goes until June 12th. So this is an immersive exhibit about Princess Diana at Casa Loma. Again, I have not yet been. I would really like to go, but it is supposed to be really interesting. You learn a lot about her and really immersive, and pretty much every exhibit Casa Loma puts on tends to be like really well done, so this should be no exception. The tickets for that range from $30 to $35 also. Next, from May 1st to 31st, we have the Scotiabank Contact Photography Festival. So this takes place all around the city, and it features over 140 exhibitions from Canadian artists, so it has art exhibitions and outdoor installations as well. You can head to their website, which will be in my bio, to see where and when all the exhibitions are taking place. Some of them are only on for a limited time, so you can check their website for that. And then they also were going to have panel talks, so you can learn more about the art and the artist, which is really cool. Plus, with the outdoor installations, it's great because you can just walk around and see them in the city. And you can also find online where they're going to be if you want to like go out and find them. But yeah, you can just see them as you're going about the city. Next, we have Jane's Walk Festival, which is happening on the weekend of May 6th to 8th. The Jane Walk Festival is annual, and it's inspired by Jane Jacobs, who is a Torontonian author, journalist, activist, who really encouraged people to learn more about the community they lived in. And so there are 40 volunteer-led walking tours amongst Toronto neighborhoods that encourage you to connect with your neighbor, share stories about your neighborhood, and learn kind of unseen treasures about your community. So there's that. You do have to reserve early, and again, the website will be in my bio, but the walk is free. Next, going on from May 28th to May 29th, we have Doors Open Toronto. I'm gonna read this so I don't mess it up, because this is what it says online. Doors Open offers you free and rare access to more than 150 architecturally, historically, culturally, and socially significant buildings across the city. So Doors Open is an annual event. It's like a beloved annual event here. So there's all different places for you to go and see inside, which is really awesome. It's literally the doors are opening. So you can check out their website for more details on that, May 28th, 29th. And again, it's free. So next, from May 28th to June 5th, we have the Inside Out Film Festival. So the Inside Out Film Festival has, for many years, offered a space for LGBTQ+ filmmakers to showcase their work. And not only do they have over 100 screenings going on, there's also art exhibitions, panel talks with the directors and the filmmakers. What am I missing? I think that's it. That's mostly what it is, but it's supposed to be, or it's a week-long event that they do every year, and it's a really, really great film festival. Next, as of May 29th, pedestrian Sundays are back at Kensington Market. So if you have never been to Kensington Market on a Sunday between May and October, you should go. There's no access to cars within the market for that time, so you're free to just roam the streets, walk around. There's usually, at all different corners, there's live music playing, different bands, different people playing music. A lot of shops have their doors and their windows open, and it's just a really fun community feel, and it really changes the atmosphere of a regular Sunday afternoon stroll. So that is back on the 29th, and it goes until October. From May 31st to October 30th, you can see Harry Potter and the Cursed Child at the Mirvish Theatre. This theater has been in the works of being transformed into this whole Harry Potter themed theater for a while now, so I definitely would recommend you go. I remember when they were talking about it like way pre-pandemic. I feel like it must have been postponed because of the pandemic, but it's very exciting that it's here. I'm sure tickets are selling fast, so head to their website to see if you can get them. They would probably be more on the pricier side as this is Mirvish, but you can usually find something for a little bit cheaper if you go on a weeknight or for a matinee. Sit further back. But yeah, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. If you're a Harry Potter lover and a musical lover, it's the place for you. So moving into June, June is Pride Month, which is exciting, and so there will be all different Pride events throughout the city throughout the month, but I don't know the full schedule yet. It won't be on their website until April 28th, but you can definitely check the website for that. As of the 28th, they should have more of a schedule. I can say though that I know that on June 1st, they're doing the annual raising of the City of Toronto flag, so there's that, and then the weekend of the 24th to 26th there is the annual Pride Parade and Festival happening, and I believe my understanding so far is that this will be in person again, which is really exciting. I know they've done it online the last couple of years, of course, because of COVID, but if it's in person this year, that is really exciting. It really is such a wonderful event. If you have never been to Toronto Pride, go. From June 3rd to 5th, we have Due West Fest, which is on Dundas West, and it is a street festival for the weekend. So some things that they have are they have the hippie market, which just this past weekend was open in Ossington, and it's like all just really cool, like bohemian stuff, and people selling like their artisan wares and clothes that they've made and stuff like that. It's really, really cool. Marketplace, and they're gonna have a hippie market block party during Due West Fest. There will also be live music, food vendors, and then of course all different artisan and craft pop-up sales, vendors, etc. From June 16th to June 20th, we have the Breakthrough Film Festival. So this festival supports emerging filmmakers that identify as women or non-binary, and features just emerging filmmakers of all ages, and gives them a place to show their work. They showcase both Canadian and international short films, and at night after the screenings of every day, they have a Q&A with the directors and the filmmakers, so you can ask questions and learn more about their process, which is really, really great and great exposure for them. And allows you to see some cool upcoming artists and upcoming films. And then finally, we have the Eat Night Market, which is back in Scarborough, June 18th until September 5th. That is pretty much how it sounds. It's got all different food vendors at the Scarborough Town Centre, and lights out, and it's just a giant food market. And yeah, they have it during the day and then they shift it so you can go during the night and eat your food under sparkly lights. So that is my overview of some of the things happening in May and June in Toronto. Of course, this is not an exhaustive list because I would have you sitting here for ages between concerts and shows and plays and sports events and everything that's going on. But do follow me on social media for little weekend breakdowns, and let me know if there's anything I missed in the comments below, or if you are checking any of these out. I would love to hear about it. That's all for me. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.